Silent keyboards are often seen as the niche choice, but I think the GamaKay TK75 V2 is here to challenge that perception. With its clean design, tri-mode connectivity and silent Phoenix switches, this keyboard aims to combine functionality with discretion. Let's dive right in and see if it's as capable as it is silent. First off, the unboxing experience before we go any further. So you're getting the same bare bones kind of box, which is usual from GamaKay. The board itself is inside in a plastic wrap with the user manual underneath. For accessories, you're getting a braided USB A to C cable, a dual keycap and switch puller, and some top mount screws. So yeah, it's a pretty basic unboxing experience, leaving a lot to be desired, but it's one of those aspects from GamaKay that they're using to cut cost. So if you're not particularly concerned with the unboxing experience, you won't mind this. Okay, I'm going to go over some of the main specs and features before we get into my own thoughts and opinions. The GamaKay TK75 V2 comes in at $84.99 on Amazon.com or $89.99 on GamaKay.com. The board features an exploded ANSI-only 75% layout with a knob. It's got tri-mode connectivity, meaning you can connect via Bluetooth, 2.4 GHz wireless or wired USB-C. It's also got a 4000 mAh battery. With the main specs and features out of the way, let's start with an overall surface level look at this keyboard. So yeah, overall I think the color scheme is nice and clean and non-assuming. Minus these arrow keys. GamaKay, what were you thinking? The case shape, I have to say, is pretty basic stuff. There's nothing special going on here. I find this to be a recurring theme for GamaKay. I think they focus more on function than form, but that's just my opinion. It's available in just this one color scheme, but I think it's quite a nice one. So one out of many selling points of a silent keyboard is the ability to be able to bring it into the office, and I think this one is not assuming enough to be able to fit in. So the board is made from an ABS plastic, so it's notably lightweight, which would be good for traveling, to be fair. For example, if you're bringing it to the office. One little nitpick I have is that the bottom edge feels far too sharp. The board is gasket mounted, but it only has kind of a moderate degree of bounce. On the underside, there's a rubber case pad in each corner, followed by an information sticker in the middle. You're getting height adjustable feet with 2 layers of adjustment. You'll find the 2.4 GHz dongle situated under the left foot. I think it's cool that it's concealed, but if you kick out the feet on the tallest setting, the dongle just falls out. It's not magnetic or anything, so it feels like a bit of a design flaw. You'll find the connectivity zone on the back left edge of the keyboard, where you'll find both your connection mode switch and USB-C port. On the front right edge, you're getting that GamaKay branding. GamaKay, I really wish you didn't do this. So back on the surface, you're getting an aluminium alloy multifunction knob with moderate to stiff increments. You're also getting this small little 0.85 inch TFT screen. You get the usual information like date, time, battery and mode indicators. I just wanted to point out that the screen is slightly recessed into the case, which you don't usually see. I do believe you can also upload images or GIFs to the screen, but I haven't tried. Now, if you do the shortcut function plus knob click, you can control the screen. Here's a little demo. The last kind of notable thing to talk about up top here is the RGB light bar between the alphas and the nav keys. It also serves as a caps lock indicator where the whole bar will turn white. Alright, let's talk about these keycaps. So they're Dysol PBT in the cherry profile. Once again, I really enjoy the almost pastel theme it's got going on here, but the arrow keys are just not it. I did want to point out that there's a bit of a font weight variation. Some keys look bold, others normal, and others thin. Now, the main attraction of this keyboard is its silent nature, and for that there's 2 switch options. The Phoenix V2 or the Pegasus V2, of which I've got the Phoenix. These are a pre-lubed 5-pin linear switch that require about 40 grams of operating force. Okay, so usually I'm not really a fan of silent keyboards because I find the typing experience to be somewhat kind of mushy and sluggish, but in this case, it actually wasn't the case. I really enjoyed the typing experience here. So obviously being a silent keyboard, the alphas were pretty much perfectly silent. The stabilized keys were a little louder, but still quiet relatively speaking. Alright, moving on, you're getting full per-key RGB with good, vibrant, nice diffusion. As mentioned, you've got that light bar as well. GamaKay state you're able to control this independently, but I wasn't able to find the shortcut in the user manual myself. Keeping on the theme of lighting, you can also do another shortcut, function plus spacebar, to get a handy backlight battery level indicator. It only works in wireless modes. Okay, touching on software real quick, unfortunately there's no QMK or V support here, so you are going to have to use GamaKay's proprietary software driver. Okay, I'm going to perform a teardown to showcase the internal structure of this keyboard. So yeah, first off, you're getting a clip case design. In my opinion, it kind of feels like the standard has moved past that in 2024, but hey ho. You're getting an aluminium plate with plate mounted stabilizers, followed by a 5-pin hot swappable PCB with south facing RGB LEDs, and you're getting screw-in stabilizer support. You're getting plenty of foams and films as well for sound dampening. So as mentioned, the board is gasket mounted via these silicone gaskets. You do get screws in the box to configure a top mount, but honestly I'm not sure why you'd want to do this. If you know, let me know in the comments. Alright, as always, it's time to play the sound test before I leave you my closing remarks and recommendations. So yeah, I can confidently say that the GamaKay TK75 V2 delivers a lot for its price. At $84.99, the board offers decent build quality, tri-mode connectivity, and a well-rounded typing experience, which is particularly impressive in a silent keyboard. The Phoenix switches actually surprised me as well with their smoothness and responsiveness, steering well clear of that mushiness often associated with silent keyboards. While there are some minor design quirks, the overall package feels thoughtfully designed for its target audience. So if you're in the market for a quiet, office-friendly keyboard with good price to performance, the TK75 V2 is worth considering. Let me know your thoughts though. Would you give this keyboard a try? That concludes this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider dropping a like and subscribe because your support is greatly appreciated and it's free to do. Another huge thanks to the people over at GamaKay for making this video possible.